Hi everybody, it's Steph here again, and today we bring you yet another absolutely beautiful pen. What we actually have here, this is the Sheaffer Nostalgia, and the model number for this particular pen is the 800. Now, although this particular Nostalgia was actually this particular version was launched around about 1980, and I believe they went through to in the region of around about 1996. Now, although the 800 was brought out about 1980, I believe the Nostalgia models were actually brought out actually before that. So they actually they brought them out again in 1980. As I say, this particular one is the 800. It comes in this absolutely beautiful sterling silver overlay. The pattern that this particular one actually has here, they term this as the scrolled lattice, and the scrolled lattice is over this black barrel and also the black cap underneath as well. As I say, this particular model, the Nostalgia, they brought out in numerous different overlays, different patterns, etc., which I won't actually go into at the moment. We'll just simply concentrate on this particular one. This particular pen was actually made in the USA, and if we show you to the bottom of the cap there, you'll notice it actually says Sheaffer, and then if we actually move it round, you'll notice it has a little some kind of little hallmark there, and if we just turn it around a little bit further, you'll see that it has sterling, and then next to the sterling we've got the 925, and if we take it round a little bit further, you'll see that it actually tells us USA. So the pen was made in the USA. If we show you the bottom of the barrel there, you can see it's got a lovely finish to the end there, which actually matched the top of the cap there as well. You'll also notice it has the very recognisable Sheaffer ball clip with the again the very recognisable white dot, which indicates that it has a lifetime warranty. Let's try and just show you a little bit of a close-up on the pattern. If we just turn it round very slowly, you'll notice in some places just here it has this lovely etching like a flower into the silver overlay, and maybe we can show you here as well. You can see it's got this lovely etching of, well, again, what looks like a flower or leaves, and some lovely etches along here, some scroll work. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely beautiful. As I say, this particular one being the Sheaffer Nostalgia, if we take the cap off here and show you the pen and the cap together, we'll do a couple of little turns for it to show you all the different angles. Absolutely gorgeous, lovely pen. Let's put the cap down here. Let's unscrew the barrel here. No, actually, before we unscrew the barrel, excuse me, let me just show you the section here. You notice it's got this slightly concave section here, and then if we show you the nib here, you'll hopefully notice that it's got this beautiful gold scrolled nib. Now, there was actually 3 variations in the nibs around about this particular period. The first version, the nibs on the Nostalgias were actually 14 karat gold, and they were actually what they term as a plain nib. Now, this particular one is the second version, and I'm hoping you can actually see it there, but it's actually an 18 karat 750 nib made in USA, and you'll see it has this lovely scroll work to the nib. So as I said, this is the second version, and last but not least there was a third version which again was 18 karat gold. The only difference being at that point it was still a scrolled nib, but it was actually a two-tone nib. But as we said, this is the second version. If we turn it over, you can see the Sheaffer feed underneath there, and if we give you a sideways version, you can see it's got all the fins underneath there. Absolutely lovely. So let's take off the barrel here, and what you'll notice inside, we've got the standard Sheaffer converter. Okay, so for you people that like to see the pens writing, let's bring on our ink, and what we do, we simply dip the nib into the ink and press this bar here a few times. But there you go, you can hear all the bubbling. Leave it in just for a few seconds, and what we'll actually do, let's wipe off any excess ink. Let's get the barrel, pop that back on there like so, and move the ink to one side, and let's bring on our pad. Okay, so what we have here, oh, I've got ink everywhere, but never mind. So what we have is the Sheaffer, and as I say, this one's the Nostalgia, and the model number on this particular one is the 800. As I say, this particular one I date around about 1988 of this particular model, and it actually writes very, very nicely. A little bit of flex, as you can see. There's some slight variations. If we put a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, we can actually get a little bit of a wider line, and on the cross stroke, obviously a much finer line. So let's show you a writing sample there. Writes in a lovely line, very smooth, a nice wet line as well. So let's put the cap back on, and that's about it. So there we have it, the Sheaffer Nostalgia, the number 800, in this lovely sterling silver scrolled lattice overlay. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this pen as much as I've enjoyed showing it to you. Don't forget, there's plenty more videos on my channel. Go and have a look, leave some comments, but for now I'll just simply say bye bye now.